今天我们在这里啊，就跟大家一起分享和学习佛教当中的心经波罗蜜多，就心经。
So today we gather here and share and study Heart Sutra from Buddhism.
今天这个心经啊，本身它是佛教的很重要的一个非常专业的关于空心方面的一部经典，所以我们可能会用一些佛教本身的一些术语来描述的话，不知道大家能不能接受，我是也有一点担心。
So the Heart Sutra is actually very important, essential sutra, and at the same time it is also very professional because it mentions the aspect of emptiness. So there will be lots of professional words in Buddhism. I don't know whether you can accept it or not.
因为心经呢，它是今天我们用的是韩文的这个汤圣唐玄宗的译本，那么这个也有英文的，也有这个比较略一点的一本。
So today, the version that we're using of the Heart Sutra is a translation of Master Xuanzang from Tang Dynasty, and this is also an English translation here.
藏传佛教当中经常念诵的、经常学习的这部心经呢，大致的内容是一样的，但是前后呢可能比这个还要多一点儿。
And in Tibetan Buddhism, we also have a version or translation of Heart Sutra that we mainly used for chanting and studying. Actually, the main content is similar, but at the beginning and in the end, there are a little bit more contents.
汉传佛教当中也实际上有比较广的跟藏文的一本比较相通的以前的鸠摩罗什啊，还有法护啊，就是大概是我以前看过。整个汉传佛教当中心经的不同版本呢，大概有7个不同的版本。
And actually, in Chinese Buddhism, there are also a little bit longer versions, which is similar with the Tibetan Buddhism's version. And if you look at the Chinese Buddhist canon, there are actually 7 translations of the Heart Sutra, which sometimes is also there are some versions also translated by Master Fa Hu and other great translators. So there are actually lots of other translations also in Chinese Buddhism.
藏传佛教的这个心经呢，应该是从历史上看，不管是哪一个教派，都非常重视。
So from the perspective of Tibetan Buddhism, Heart Sutra received highly consideration from all schools in Tibetan Buddhism.
藏地有很多的教派，比如说尼玛派啊、萨迦派啊、噶举派啊、格鲁派啊、觉能派啊，有好多不同的传承。但是大家都在寺院当中，在信教群众当中都会诵这个心经。
So within Tibetan Buddhism, there are Nyingma tradition and Sakya and Gelu, Gargyu and Juenang. And all these kind of sub-schools of Tibetan Buddhism in their temples and their daily recitation, they will chant Heart Sutra.
噶举说了吗？
Gargyu.
萨迦。
Nyingma, Sakya, Gargyu, Gelu and Juenang.
汉传佛教，汉传佛教的话，也有很多的教派，比如说净土宗啊、禅宗啊，还有密宗啊，还有什么华严宗啊、天台宗啊，就是有好多的教派。但是呢，这个心经波罗蜜多的这部经典呢，大家都很重视，就是每个教派的都在 重视者。
And from the perspective of Chinese Buddhism, there are also sub-schools like the Pure Land School and the Chan School and also the Mantra School and Huayan and the Tiantai. Among all these sub-schools of the Chinese Buddhism, they also paid great importance on this Heart Sutra, so they also chanted.
南传佛教当中呢，也有部分的，有些佛教徒重视，大概以前1998年的时候呢，有一个泰国的僧人，他来过我们的拉荣干，然后他平时是带着信经，就每天都念诵。他后来请我去泰国，我在99年的时候呢，我去泰国。当时我写了一本叫《泰国游记》，我在这个《泰国游记》里面也提到过，就是其实南传佛教的部分的僧人呢，也是对信经是非常重视，或者是他的日诵当中经常有的。
And then from the perspective of Theravada Buddhism, also parts of the practitioners of the Theravada tradition also pay great importance of the Heart Sutra. So in the year of 1998, there is a Thai monk. So he went to Larungar. And then I saw that in his daily recitation, he had Heart Sutra. And then he invited me to go to Thailand, and then I went to Thailand at the year of 1999, and I also write travel notes when I was in the Thailand, and I also mentioned that actually lots of practitioners of the Theravada tradition, they practice or they chant the Heart Sutra.
其实，这个心经呢，就是如今在这个社会当中，尤其在汉地，他不仅是一个佛教徒，他对他很有信心的，甚至很多包括艺术家、书画家以及各种不同的这个文化界人士呢，对心经特别感兴趣。
Actually, the Heart Sutra nowadays in our society, especially in the Chinese society, not only for Buddhists, lots of other people like the artists, like the painters, and all these other people working in the culture area, they're also interested and pay great importance of the Heart Sutra.
有些呢，就是把它当做一个书画的这种展览的，就是展览品。有些呢，就是把它当做一种艺术品，就包括我们现在很多的艺术的创作当中啊，就比如说茶杯啊，还有一些其他的这个艺术作品当中，都把心经描绘成各种各样的形式来展现。
And also sometimes the Heart Sutra was also become an artist. Sometimes you can also put the Heart Sutra on your cup and on some other things of artist. So the Heart Sutra is also very popular among this culture area.
而且这个心经呢，它不仅仅是一个宗教的这种经文，它就成了一个实践的对道德的一种规则。我认识的很多的企业家，他们并不是学佛的，但是他们呢，他们的企业文化就成了心经，所以他们的员工啊，他们的工作人员呢，经常诵心经。
And actually, Heart Sutra is not something only with religion, and I think it also with highly moral standards. I know that lots of entrepreneurs and businessmen, they also add Heart Sutra as their company culture. So lots of the workers, they also chant Heart Sutra.
也有许多人没有信仰，但是呢，他们平时诵心经波罗蜜多。因为在这里面呢，就眼耳鼻舌色声香味都没有，就有时候觉得这个现实的社会当中什么都没有，就心里更舒服一点，所以他们念完了以后觉得就少了很多执着。
And also there are lots of non-believers. They also chant Heart Sutra because in the Heart Sutra it says actually there's no eye, no ear, and no sense organ. There's no sixth sense organs actually, and there's also no sixth sense consciousness. So some people they will feel that it is it's very, sometimes they are under very high pressure, and with the Chant Heart Sutra they can reduce their pressure because there's nothing at all.